Hello everyone, welcome to another Let's Play. My name is Anna Mardal and I haven't done this in a while. Um, Plus I just spent 2 hours trying to get my microphone to work, but it's working now. I think it's working now. We're gonna hope so. Um, so I haven't seen you guys in a while and I left you hanging and I felt awful about it. I had a bunch of health stuff. I've been in the hospital 3 times in 3 months, 2 surgeries, so that's been fun. Um, and I also got 2 books out the door. I finished 2 books, which they're really good. And if you're interested in them, I always put links in the description to where you can go find more of my work. But I'm finally in a place where I can stop writing and stop being sick and sit down at a computer for a couple of minutes and record a Let's Play. So let's do that. I've actually been really nervous about starting at The Crown and the Flame again because I wanted to, but, and this is so silly, but I was afraid that I won't be able to do the voices the same way as I was doing because I'd gotten kind of into a routine with the voices and then I stopped doing them and I don't remember what I was doing for everyone or like the tones and the changes in how they talk. And so for like the longest time I've been stressed that if I start this up again that the voices will be all wrong and everyone will be confused. And finally I was like, okay, but a Let's Play with confusing voices is probably better than no Let's Play at all. So, The Crown and the Flame, Book 3, Chapter 2. We did Chapter 1 last time, and if I remember correctly, Kenna traveled with all her friends to the Iron Empire in the hopes of brokering a peace, and then we wouldn't have to fight them. We got there and everyone was lovely and kind and very polite. Not like we were expecting at all. The Empress was super nice and also kind of weirdly magical. But she was like, oh, yes, peace. I would love to have peace. All I ask is that you become a satellite state of my empire, obey every little order I give you, treat me as queen, mother, and goddess, never tell me no, and in return, you will have a life of leisure with all the electricity you could ever want. And we said, well, that's an interesting moral dilemma between independence versus security. We're going to have to take a day to think about it. And she said, of course. In the meantime, would you like to stay tonight for our tournament? And we said, sure, tournaments are always nice. And so then, of course, we get in the tournament and find out that it's to the death, which is, obviously brutal and violent and at odds with this peaceful veneer that has been layered over their civilization. So, now we get to find out what's going to happen to Leon, who had been the one that volunteered to fight in the tournament. So, chosen to fight as Kenna's champion, Leon must prove himself in hand-to-hand combat. But is there much more at stake here? And we're gonna... Okay, I have to spend a key. There's a bug with this system that if you start playing and then you stop for some reason, the sound stops working. And I want you to have sound. So hopefully we'll have sound here. I've tried this like 3 times. The Queen's Champion, Chapter 2. Please have sound. Okay, I hear sound. Hopefully you do too. I can't pause and check or I'll lose it. Now playing as Leon. You've just learned that the final round of Empress Azura's tournament means fighting to the death. Kenna furiously rushes out from the crowd, eyes blazing at Azura. You head her off before she can speak. Kenna. What? You drop your voice to a whisper so that only Kenna can hear. I warned you of this. That witch isn't to be trusted. Fine, You were right. Is that what you want to hear? That you were right, Leon? No. Frankly, damn it, I'd rather be wrong. Well, I think we can both agree that there's no way you're fighting now. Kenna, you can't pull me out. Azura granted us a favor by letting me enter on the final day of the tournament. So, she can ungrant it. I might not know the finer points of politics, but even I know backing out now would be a bad strategy. You'd be burying our only chance at peace, slim as it is. I'm trying to figure out where to click so I don't... There we go. Azura calls out to you from her high throne. Is there something bothering our guests from across the sea? You grab Kenna's arm, imploring her. Let me fight, Kenna. So our options are for you or my honor. So, I mean, Leon would want to fight for her. There's no doubt in my mind, so. I knew the risks when I volunteered. You chose me as your champion. Let me prove why. Very well, Leon. I'll ask again. Is there something amiss here? Kenna's fists clench and then slowly relax. It's nothing, Empress Azura. However, we do request a few more moments with our champion. Very well. Whenever you're ready. You turn back to your friends. Guess we finally got a taste of their culture, eh, Raiden? A most unsettling taste at that. Good luck, my friend. Bust some heads, old man. Show 'em what Five Kingdom fighters are made of. Still want to trade places? Do you even have to ask? Of course I do. You turn to say, what? The man's about to fight to the death. Say something. You lowlanders talk too much. Say meets your eyes and clasps your shoulder with a firm grip. You return the gesture, and an understanding seems to pass between you. Guys, should we run and get Whitlock and Annalise? I know they didn't want to watch the fighting, but... No. Better for those two to stay on the airship where it's safe. Just in case something goes wrong. Something's already gone wrong, Leon. All of this is wrong. Turning from your friends, you pull Kenna aside, knowing this could very well be the last time you ever speak to her. Kenna, your mother would be proud. Knee-deep in enemy territory, trying to stave off a war we can't win? I'm not sure pride's what she'd be feeling for the failings of her daughter. You give Kenna's chin a gentle chuck, and she looks up at you. Try uniter of the Five Kingdoms, a queen able to do what her mother never could, now bravely risking everything for peace. She'd be proud, all right. Thanks, Leon. You smile at Kenna, trying to preserve this moment. In the ensuing silence, Kenna notices the weapon you're holding. That mace. Ram's head mace. Show her your mace. It's beautiful. I've never seen this before. Is it special to you? It's... Oh, we're gonna get a flashback to her mother. For you, my champion. It's just a mace. Something I picked up a long time ago. Tight-lipped even now, Leon? I can tell this has some significance to you. It was a gift from someone very dear to me. Kenna, there's something I never told you. What is it? Leon, you can tell me anything. Now's your chance to see the romance between Leon and Adriana and experience the moment when Leon met Kenna for the first time. We're gonna get shaken down for more diamonds. Okay, here we go. Do you remember the first day we met? Back when you were just a girl? Sort of. Was it the day you were made captain of the guard? Yes. It seems like it was only yesterday. You're kneeling before Queen Adriana in the Stormholt throne room, about to be promoted into the Queen's Guard. Gabriel stands beside you. Your Highness. Leon. Gabriel, he's not with us anymore, and it makes me sad. My queen, Leon Sterling of Stormholt is an exemplary soldier. He has fought bravely in a number of battles. But more importantly, he has demonstrated a keen intellect. His eye for strategy is a paintbrush in the hands of a master painter. Rarely has such high praise come from Gabriel. Do you agree with his assessment? My queen. Oh, I had to pick one. I agree or I disagree. Is it going to be humble or assured? Let's go with self-assured. I agree. It goes against my code to brag about my accomplishments. You have a strange relationship with your coat, then. It also goes against my code to lie to my queen. Oh! In this case, I'm choosing honesty over humility. I hope you'll forgive me. He seems a fine man indeed, Gabriel. You have chosen well. There is one final test you must pass if you're to become a member of the Guard, and I'm afraid it's the hardest one of all. Anything, Your Highness. My sword is ready. A blade will do you little good in this matter. You must earn the approval of young Kenna. The princess? But I thought... You catch yourself mid-sentence. Adriana nervously glances at Gabriel, but he doesn't seem to have noticed anything. I mean, I'm not particularly good with children. A moment later, the doors open and Princess Kenna walks in, dragging a stick behind her. Oh, she's sad. Why are you so somber, my little butterfly? I wanted to go riding. I know you did, dear, but today I'd like you to meet Leon. He's going to be in charge of all the guards, and sometimes he'll be looking after you. Can you introduce yourself? Kenna shuffles closer, looks up at you, and bows. Kenna, we've been over this. Knights bow, ladies curtsy. It's all right, my queen. Kenna. He can curtsy or you look like a knight. Oh my god, I want to click on both of them. Tell her she looks like a knight. I do? Yes, and trust me, I've seen plenty of them. So I never have to curtsy ever again? I'm not sure that's the lesson I want my daughter learning. Oh, hells. I apologize, Your Highness. You said hells! Kenna, language. And I'm certain that's not what I want to be teaching my daughter. You're in trouble, Leon. A little brat. It appears I am. No thanks to you. Oh, that's funny, is it? Uh-huh. Kenna, why don't you and Gabriel go for that ride now? Really? Really. Kenna waves at you, then grabs Gabriel's hand and pulls him out of the throne room. The door closes behind them, and you let out a relieved breath. I'm sorry, Adriana. I really am not very good with children. Well, you've managed to charm Kenna despite your unusual methods. That means the position is officially yours. Really? Just like that? Oh no! Tomorrow there will be a grand, boring ceremony with lots of pomp and swearing of oaths. But in the meantime, I have a gift for you. A gift? Adriana walks over to the throne, retrieving something from behind it. For you, my champion. It's the mace. Your Majesty. You turn away, giving the mace a few experimental swings. The heavy iron weapon moves easily in your hand, the balance perfect. This is a damn fine weapon. My blacksmith assures me it's the finest weapon he's ever made. If you are to protect me and my daughter, you need a weapon like no other. About your daughter. Before, when all this started, it seems like you were steering me away from her, keeping me separate from the rest of your life. I was. Adriana steps forward, taking both of your hands in hers. When Marcellus died, I was sure he would be my last love. I was sure I'd never feel this way again. But I was wrong. Now, I want you to know Kenna, and I want her to know you, even if she can't know about us. Gently, you pull Adriana into an embrace. She sighs, relaxing against you. So, was this promotion actually Gabriel's idea, or was it yours? I may have dropped hints here and there. I like the idea of keeping you close by. Does that mean? Adriana looks up, her smile warming you like the sun. I think it means I'm in love with you. Oh, I love you too. Thank the gods. You bend down, pressing your lips against hers. Adriana gently strokes the back of your neck. After a long, sweet moment, you pull apart. What are we doing, Adriana? I don't know, but I don't want it to stop. Adriana sighs again, resting her forehead against yours. This is going to become complicated, isn't it? It likely will. But right now, it seems pretty simple. Adriana smiles and you kiss her again. Everything else, the whole world, seems to fade away around you. Oh. All that time? You and my mother? How did I not know this? We knew that if the court found out, it would have caused a scandal. I'm sorry that we never told you. Kenna hesitates before meeting your eyes. My mother, you really loved her? She was my entire reason for living. That day is my greatest memory. The first time you shared your true feelings for each other. You shake your head. No. The first time I met you, my princess. Ah, I am just a sack of feels. I didn't know all this was gonna come out in chapter 2. Kenna pulls you into a sudden hug, burying her face in your chest. You hug her back, hastily wiping your eyes with your free hand. Hells, Kenna. If I start blubbering now, I'll never live it down. You said hells. Kenna squeezes you once more, then steps back. You take one last look at Kenna and then turn from her. She grabs your arm. Wait, Leon, I lost Gabriel. I can't lose you too. I know, my queen. That's why I don't plan on dying anytime soon. Those fools don't know the hells they've unleashed. You turn from Kenna and step onto the sand, the ground giving softly beneath your feet. The remaining warriors step down. For the Empress, who shines the brightest. Joran glares at you from the other side of the arena. Grrr. Be careful. The more damage you take in this fight, the harder things will get. Okay. Drums begin to pound. Azura rises, the air rife with tension. Warriors, fight! One of the warriors charges at you, his great sword poised to strike from above. Arr! I should block with my mace. You raise your mace, blocking the sword in a burst of sparks. Nah, not that easy. In your periphery, you notice another warrior charging towards both of you. Rawr! Hey, you! What? I should say, the Empress is waving at you. Very funny. Wait, is she? In that one moment of hesitation, you back away. The horned soldier barrels into the one in front of you. He slams a gigantic club into the other's head, crumpling his helmet with a sick crunch. Suddenly, you hear someone coming at you from behind. Spin away. You reflexively spin away just as an ace comes swinging down right where you stood. You'd attack a man from behind? I'd put 100 axes in your back, realm rat. Anything to win. I've been training my whole life for... I should smash his head. You swing your mace at his helmet, bashing his head in. This... Ugh. He topples over. Across the arena, you see Joran carve through a group of 3 fighters, his spear a deadly silver blur. No one will keep me from my prize. A nearby warrior lies helpless, another warrior standing over him. The attacker stabs him through the throat and stands over him triumphantly. I am the greatest! The horned warrior charges towards you, giant club held high. Yeah! I should pull the greatest warrior into the horned warrior's path. You reach your mace out, hooking the greatest warrior with a ram horn and yank him backwards. Huh? Hey! The horned warrior swings his club, collapsing the other's chest armor with a single swing. Who? The horned warrior lumbers towards you. First, I'm going to break you with my club. You back up, looking frantically for any kind of advantage. Then, I'm going to crush your skull under my boot. You reach the edge of the fighting pit. And then I'm going to... Why don't you just shut up and do it? What? Ugh! He rushes forward and you... sidestep. You sidestep out of the way just in time. He stumbles out of the fighting pit, his momentum carrying him straight into a pillar. Ugh! You grab him from behind and slam him face first into the stony edge of the pit. He collapses in a lifeless heap at your feet. You were saying? You rise to your full height, surveying the arena. Only you and Joran remain. You fought well. The next fight will be easier. Well, Joran, shall we do this? You and Joran step out into the center of the arena. The two of you begin to circle each other, gauging one another while carefully planting your feet amongst the fallen. I'm ready to die. Are you? Not if I can help it. I need to find Joran's weakness. Maybe I can use that temper of his against him. Tell me, Joran, do you always look so ridiculous? Ridiculous? I mean, your spear comes with a squirrel attached to it. It's to keep the blood of my enemies off my hands, you simpleton! Angrily, Joran lashes out with a series of spear attacks. You manage to avoid them, noticing that after the third strike, Joran's ribs are exposed. Okay, third strike. That's his weakness. So in the first few rounds of this tournament that you did so well in,
Were they against actual warriors? Or did you just round up elderly townsfolk? Grr! Are you going to talk, old man? Or are you going to fight? I've already beaten you, Joran. You just don't know it yet. He lashes out once. Dodge and wait. You avoid his strike, remaining patient. He lashes out for the second time. Evade and wait. You weave out of the way of his second strike, biding your time. His third strike lashes out at you. Dodge and smash his ribs. Spinning out of the way, you barely avoid Joran's third strike, and once again you see his exposed ribs. You swing your mace, slamming it into his ribs with a loud crunch. Huh. He falls to the sand, broken and defeated. No, this is impossible. How did you beat me? This old man has beaten 100 hot-tempered no-names just like you. Azura applauds from her throne.
Very well. An unexpected victory, but a victory nonetheless. You've proven yourself, Leon of Stormholt. Come forward and claim your prize.
You step out of the sandpit, bowing at the altar before Empress Azura. She rises from her throne, her voice taking on the weight of ritual.
Only the victor shall claim the highest honor in all of Dusatora. Only the victor who carries the lives of the fallen champions with him stands above all others in their service to the Empire.
Familiar sparks begin to flit across Azura's skin, her eyes flashing white, her voice deepening. Only the victor shall sacrifice his life so that my light may shine brightest. Oh shit. Bolts of lightning shoot out from her fingertips and envelop you. Huh!
Leon!
You collapse in a heap, feeling suddenly empty and hollow. Kenna breaks from the crowd and rushes to your side.
Leon!
Looks like this is it for me after all.
You feel what's left of your life slipping from your body. No. No. We did everything right. Fuck. Now playing is Kenna. Choking back tears, you crouch at Leon's side, taking his hand in yours. Leon, stay with me, please. Leon struggles to speak, his breath coming in shallow gasps.
When your mother died and you disappeared, I vowed to never care about anyone again. To punish myself.
Oh, Leon. You squeeze his hand, and he squeezes back weakly.
But then you had to go and ruin everything by turning up at that mercenary camp. And more than anything in the world, I wanted to keep you safe, to watch you grow, to watch you kick those Navraki rats back into the stinking hole they crawled out of.
He holds up his ram's head mace.
Your mother gave me this, but now you should have it.
Yes, of course we'll take the mace. You take the ram's head mace from Leon. I'll do you proud, Leon. I promise.
You've already done me proud, Kenna.
You're my champion, Leon. You always will be.
I know, my queen. I know.
You squeeze his hand again, but this time he doesn't squeeze yours back. Leon. For a moment the air is still, and you give in to your sadness, letting it wash over you completely. This can't be happening. It can't be.
Now you see why I alone shall rule. You look up at Azura, and your grief seems to ignite inside of you, burning away in a torrent of white-hot rage. It's going to be hard to rule when you're dead. Wow, okay, so that was... Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Okay, so you told Kenna about her mother. You avoided wounds in the tournament and will be remembered as a legend. You defeated Joran. They'll sing songs of this day. We took Leon's ram's head mace. He takes comfort in knowing you'll be well protected. You vowed to destroy Empress Azura for killing Leon. Whew. So we did everything right. You couldn't save him. Oh my god. That should take us back out to the... Okay, congratulations! You've earned 1 diamond for the 36 that we spent. Oh my god. No, I don't want that. Stop it. So that was chapter 2. I am a mess. I am crying in your ear. I'm so sorry. I did not expect any of that. I didn't expect more of the romance with Leon and Adriana. I know we'd seen a little hints of that in the past, but she acted like she shut him down, or he acted like he shut her down. And like I it's been a while, but I thought I remembered him being like, we can't do this, you're queen, and her being like, yeah, we can't do this, I'm a queen, and I was, oh, that's so sad. But so I didn't expect to see more of that, and so that just ripped me apart. And then I thought if we did everything right, we'd save him, and wow, that did not happen, like, at all. So this ends chapter 2. And there's chapter 3, like I said, of 17. So, this has been The Crown and the Flame, Book 3. Hi, I'm back, sort of. I cannot, unfortunately, promise that I'll be doing other things or old things. I still don't know. Everything's kind of up in the air, but I'm here for right now, and maybe that's enough. So I will see you guys in the next Let's Play, and thank you so much for subscribing, for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. Bless you all. I will see you in the next Let's Play. Goodbye.